welcome to a member moment with TXN Bank and the Hondo Area Chamber of Commerce. My name is JC and I have here with me today Breanne. Breanne, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Breanne Granberg. I am the president of TXN Bank. I have been with the bank for 22 years.
Can you tell me a little bit of history about TXN Bank?
Sure. TXN Bank is a relatively new bank. TXN Bank was born of a merger between Hondo National Bank and Community National Bank of Hondo, and we were born on 2/22/22.
And you've been with the company 22 years.
I have, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
That's a really significant number.
It is a significant number for me, I suppose.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what makes TXN Bank different from the larger national banks?
Sure. Banks offer, you can get a checking account in any bank you walk into.
Mm-hmm.
Banks offer pretty much the same products, but it's some of the other things that set us apart. And as a community bank, we've got the ability to be nimble and meet our customers where they are, whether that is out in their cotton field for our farmers or in their small businesses. But we have the ability to offer the same technology and the same bells and whistles, but with that added element of customer service that you're not going to get at a larger bank. You can walk in here and you know your lender by name. The tellers know their customers by name and who comes in on Fridays and who comes in on Mondays. So I think that is a very special part of community banking in general, and certainly something we possess here at TXN Bank.
Absolutely, and as a community member of Hondo, you guys being able to tune in to your clientele, like you mentioned, whether it's a cotton field or it's a local business, a new business, that's really important and significant.
Community is very important to us. I think it's one of the cornerstones of our business for sure. We encourage our employees to get involved in the communities. We all live in these small towns that we serve. We go to church here, we send our kids to school here, we coach Little League here, all those different things. And so being a support to our community as this business is imperative to us.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So what services or products are you most proud of?
Sure. We've got, as I said, a variety of products to serve a customer's needs no matter what those are. Some of our lesser known products that have grown over the years is something like remote deposit capture. And that allows a business customer who maybe has a less convenient location from the bank to be able to bank, more from the comfort of their desk, so to speak, make their deposits from their desk. Those are types of things that you see offered a lot of times at larger banks. Cash management services, merchant services, the ability to have a TXN Bank staff member come out to your office, help you set up your point of sale terminal for your small business. We offer that service. Somebody that's going to come out when the connection's not right and there's some kind of troubleshooting, the reporting is not working right on those type of things, we'll send somebody out to you and take care of that for you. So those are the things that are most proud of, and behind all of those things are really great people that pull it off.
Absolutely. And you mentioned a point of sale service for small businesses. Mm-hmm. Can you elaborate on that?
Sure. We see a lot of new business owners in particular come in and they don't know about what all the different services are available to them. Mm-hmm. Things like being able to swipe a credit card from your tablet or your phone. Being able to set up a virtual terminal where you're doing it through the computer and manually entering if you're doing internet sales or something like that. So there's a lot of those types of things out there, and new business owners, they know their business, they don't necessarily know the ins and outs of what's available in those areas for them. And so we've got members of staff that can kind of guide them through what is most appropriate for what they're trying to accomplish in their business.
That is really great to know that, like, right here in our hometown, we have that opportunity to take that service instead of having to go outside or do it online. And
there's lots of those things out there. If you're trying to compare, payment services like PayPal or Square, or any number of those big ones, names that we all know and use. But a lot of times there's things that you just don't even know what questions to ask. And that's where we try to come in, and we're going to ask our customers some questions. What are you looking to do? What kind of, are you running your business online? Do you have customers walking in your door? That's going to matter. And so we really try to do our part, whether that's with a loan or with treasury management services such as that, cash management services, to really get to know our customers and put them in the right fit, no matter what that is.
Awesome. I will have to meet with you a little bit more about that information
Love to.
just to give to the community, but
Love to.
I love that. So how has TXN grown and evolved? That kind of goes back to the first
Sure.
question.
As I mentioned, the merger, Hondo National Bank was chartered in 1901 here in Hondo, and Community National Bank of Hondo in 1981. Both banks, were doing their own thing and branching in various parts of South Texas. Hondo National Bank had branch in Uvalde and Bandera. Community National Bank had Lytle, Castroville, later Lacoste. And so putting these two banks together made sense for a number of reasons. One of which was there wasn't a whole lot of overlap in our geographic footprint outside of Hondo proper. And so putting these banks together allowed us to really capitalize on the area that we were serving and the diversity there.
Okay, well, thank you, Breanne, for highlighting a few of your services
Sure.
and things you guys have going on. It's amazing that we have you guys here, that we can just walk in and communicate with you all relatively easy. So thank you for taking the time today
Glad to be here.
to talk with us, and I look forward to working with you. And I know we have someone on our board with TXN Bank, we have ambassadors with TXN Bank, and you guys are always front and center to help support our community. So thank you very much.
Glad to do it.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.